Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. This week I'm going to go through in this video I'm going to go through the week ahead analysis. We're going to take a look at the strength and weakness chart, and we're going to go through some pairs of interest. And the pairs of interest I'm actually focusing on is the dollar, because the dollar continues to gain strength. It wasn't the strongest currency of last week, but definitely continuing to gain strength. So I'm going to focus on a few of those major currencies, because despite the fact that the Australian dollar has gained some strength, and let's say the Kiwi has just kind of stayed the same, they're still very weak on the strength meter. They're still in the minus numbers, whereas the US dollar is gaining strength. What's also interesting as well is the Swiss franc. So the Swiss franc was at the highs of the strength meter, and is starting to now come down, showing that there's a potential reversal in that market forming, and we could look for dollar Swiss now. Long opportunities going into next week. If I just start here on Euro US dollar, we spoke about this in the forex market wrap, but we actually spoke about the fact that price could come up into the current weekly highs and reject, and that's exactly what happened actually on Friday. We actually saw a rally up into that level and a rejection down. So despite 1.2 being that sort of key level to continue to watch out for, we can also look for the change in trend here, because price has recently sort of come back into these trendline lows, and the fact that price is kind of squeezing towards this area makes me think that we're going to see a bit of a breakout coming into next week, or at least this is what I would want to see if I was going to start shorting this market, because obviously we could still rally back up, hit that 1.2 and continue down, but alternatively we can watch this 4 hour for a breakout to the downside and for that overall market trend to continue. Okay, so keep an eye on Euro US dollar. Going into dollar Swiss, it's going to be the exact same sort of breakdown. We can see that price has come into a key area here where the market found support and resistance just through here recently. Nice rejection, resistance. Are we going to start finding some support in and around this area? One thing we can look for is either a breakdown here in price and a rejection. Look for that long opportunity, or if we just come down into the 4 hour time frame, just zoom in a little bit and just zoom actually and just expand this a little bit, we can see that price is again just kind of squeezing towards this area. We've rejected that key level. We keep rejecting the lows in here. We're either going to see that breakdown and a continuation, or a breakout of the trend, and sort of the highs are around this sort of area at the moment. So if we can extend that further and look for a continuation at that point, this could also provide a long opportunity on dollar Swiss. Moving on to Aussie US dollar then. So Aussie is just showing some slight low ranging candlesticks. They're usually a sign that there is a trend continuation about to form. If we just look left at where price is kind of forming this, it's around about the 0.76. Nice psychological level, as well as this structure area in here where the market has found some strong support in the past. Again, looking at this kind of daily price action, it does suggest that the market could move to the downside, but if we look at the 4 hour time frame, we can look for those reversal patterns. Now the current lows are kind of sitting a little bit lower at 0.756, but if price was going to double top, we could look for that break in trend and a continuation down, or a break of these swing lows through here. Going on to the final pair of choice then is going to be Kiwi, just because again similar sort of low range in price action. I'm not saying trade all of these pairs, but the one that kind of sets up the cleanest would be the one to watch. Price again has kind of come up into the level at 0.770, where we saw some recent resistance over here, and is again forming low ranging candlesticks, which is a good sign of a trend change. We can see here that price found some strong selling pressure up at this area where we saw some strong selling pressure before. So could we see this continue? Well, if we do get that kind of continual change in trend, the market making lower lows and lower highs, we could look for a change to the sort of retracement phase into the impulse phase, and we can look for some short trades here. I'm going to leave it there for this video. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell to be alerted when we post a new video update. Have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you soon.